think you're free. You wake up, choose your clothes, drink your coffee, and head to work. You believe you're in control of your life. But look around you. Look at the people you know. How many of them are truly living, and how many are simply being swept away by a current they cannot see? Most people are passive passengers in the backseat of a dark limousine with no idea who is actually at the wheel. They talk about free will, but their lives are a repetitive, frustrating loop of old mistakes, toxic relationships, and cyclical failures. They call it bad luck or fate. In the streets, if you don't know who's driving the car, you've already lost. In the game of existence, this invisible driver has a name. It isn't your enemy, and it isn't your judge. It is your karma. Welcome to the inner circle. Today, we stop being passengers. I'm going to teach you how to take the driver's seat. Let's clear the table first. Forget what you've heard in cheap self-help manuals. Karma is not an eye for an eye system. It is not a divine accountant recording your sins to punish you later. Heaven does not have an audit department. Karma means literally action, but not just what you do with your hands. It is action on 3 levels: body, mind, and energy. Every movement you make on these levels leaves a residue, an impression. Imagine that every thought of yours is graffiti in a dark alleyway of your mind. Over time, the walls become so crowded that you can no longer see the original brick. You only see what was painted there. The modern tragedy is that people have turned karma into fatalism. They say, "It's my karma," as an excuse for defeat. In my world, when we say, "This is my karma," we are saying, "I am the only one responsible for this situation." Karma is the foundation of your creation. It shifts responsibility away from God, the government, or your parents, and places it exactly where it belongs, in your hands. Are you ready for that burden? If not, you can close this video now. Ignorance is a comfortable place for the weak. Think of your system like a high-end computer. The problem is that you are running ancient software, full of viruses, written unconsciously by your childhood, your traumas, and your impulsive reactions. Every second, your 5 senses are bombarding you with data, millions of bits of information. Your system processes this and creates a pattern. That pattern becomes a tendency. The tendency becomes your personality. You are not who you think you are. You are an accumulation of habits. At 18, you might have been able to change direction quickly. By 30, the pattern is already rigid. By 60, you are a prisoner of your own code. This is why you see wealthy people who continue to feel poor, or love people who feel lonely. The environment changed, but their karmic software keeps playing the same song of boredom and misery. Karma is resilient. You can change countries, jobs, or partners, but if you don't change the internal software, you will find the same problems with different faces. You will break the engine in every city because the problem isn't the road, it's how you drive. In ancient tradition, there is a word for this: Vasana. Literally, it means smell or fragrance. Every action of yours, every dark or luminous thought, creates an energetic fragrance that you emit to the world. You don't feel it, but existence does. This is why certain situations seem to haunt you. If your Vasana is one of fear, you will attract predators. If your Vasana is one of scarcity, you will attract loss. It's not magic. It's resonance. A gangster knows who is who on the street just by the way the other person walks. The universe does the same with you. Do you know why you always choose the same seat in a meeting? Or why you're repeatedly attracted to the same problematic people? It's your Vasana. Your karmic tendencies are acting like a GPS, repeatedly leading you to the same territory, even if that territory is a swamp. The good news? The smell can be changed. The software can be rewritten. But first, you need distance. How do you start changing a cycle that has lasted for decades? You don't destroy karma. You learn to wear it like a loose garment instead of armor that suffocates you. Here is your first mission. The practical application of the karma gangster. Breaking the compulsive cycle. Consciousness is not a matter of behavior. It is the nature of your existence. Compulsion, on the other hand, is your karmic software on autopilot. To retake control, you need to insert a delay into the system. Choose something you deeply desire right now. It could be food, an aggressive reply to a message, or the act of grabbing your phone the moment you wake up. When the desire comes, wait. Do not repress it. Just do not execute it immediately. Wait 2 minutes, then 5, then 10. In that small gap between desire and action, you stop being a slave to your software. You create a space where the conscious I can intervene. It is in that millimeter of silence that karma loses its power over you. If you cannot wait 2 minutes to eat when you are hungry, you have no free will. You are just a biological animal reacting to stimuli. The karma gangster masters his impulses so he can master his destiny. Karma is not your enemy. It is what sustains your life. Without it, you would have no personality, no memory, and no basis for action. The problem is not the karmic wheel that turns. The problem is that you are letting it roll over your foot instead of making it turn in your favor. From today on, stop blaming the heavens. Stop asking for luck. Start looking at your impressions. Start cleaning the graffiti off the walls of your mind. The engine is running. The road is ahead. The only question that remains is, will you stay in the back seat, complaining about the path, or will you finally take the wheel? Karma is fair. It gives you exactly what you build. Be a master of your creation. Subscribe to the inner circle. Take control of your territory. I'll see you in the next strategy.